Hi everybody. So I just wanted to make a little video because other people's video helped me. So I just wanted to help somebody out there that is about to take the PMHNP exam. Congratulations, you passed all your classes, you made good grades, your hard work paid off, you graduated. Now you're about to face the big exam, and I know it's nerve-wracking. I was very nervous, but there are a few things that did help me. And also, one thing I want to let you know is you know the stuff. You've been through school, you've been through clinicals, you've seen the patients, and now all you're going to do is you're going to apply what you learned. So you're going to have a lot of scenario questions. You have to memorize the family theories, the Erickson stage development, all these things, all the theories. You have to know the diagnosis. You have to know what neuromalignant syndrome is. You have to know these things. And what I did, first of all, I prayed a lot. Praying helped a lot because all I could do was rely on God, and I did. And that's just been my experience all my life. So rely on God, and God will come through for you. Pray. Second, relax. You're going to pass. You're going to make it. If you put the hard work and the effort into it, you will pass. I want to guarantee you that you will pass if you put the work into it. So make sure you put time aside and study, put time aside to study. So I did Dr. Georgette's review. I did not do the LMR. I just did the 4-day review that she has. And I think it was about $250. If you go on their website, you can sign up for the course. Did I get a lot of questions from what she said? Maybe about 10, 15 questions. That's probably what I would say. But one good thing was she goes over the ANCC test content, which helped me. That way I was able to focus on, there's like advanced practice skills. There's 41 questions on that. I was able to practice on, not practice, I'm sorry. I was able to focus on those things that were important and not focus too much on things that were not relevant. For example, there's 17 questions on the ANCC about psychotherapy and related theories. So I knew there were questions, but I didn't kill myself studying it. But the 41 questions, the 33 questions from Scientific Foundation, she goes through all that and she tells you what to focus on. And she pretty much just goes through this book. This is the book that you need. I ordered the hard copy from Amazon. And invest in this book. This is what ANCC wants you to study from. A lot of the questions are from this book, and this is a good thing to have. And mine is a 4th edition. 4th edition Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioner Review and Resource Manual. So I didn't rely on any other sources except this book and Dr. Georgette's review. I wrote down notes. So I had a book just for my, these are resources that you guys might want to do too. I dedicated a book just for her review, and then I took notes. This whole book is her notes. Everything that she said is important. Everything, she tells you the page numbers in the book. So I wrote it down and I made sure I went back. Once the review was over, I went back through all the notes. I went through the page numbers. I wrote down things that were important, and that helped me study. And so I'm going to tell you, get some tabs. These are from Walmart. You guys are probably already used to doing this through school. These help me too. Like if I needed to know about the hypothalamus, I would immediately go to cerebrum. I had it marked and it would tell me it's right there. And you can see that I have highlighted and I've color coded and tabbed. I read this book front to back. And was it worth it? Yes, it was very worth it. I know people tell you like, is it crazy just reading? No, it wasn't for me. I took a week off from work. I took a week to just study, dedicate myself to studying. When my kids went to school, I would study. I would read this book. After reading this book, I felt like, you know what? I can relate to some of the questions. So another thing, let me tell you, go on Amazon or go to Walmart or Target somewhere and buy some colorful pens. These different colors helps you with, certain diagnoses. I would write it with orange, and certain medications, I would, the antidepressants, I would do violet or purple. So, dedicate some, put some effort into it, spend some money. It's okay. You're going to make this money back when you get your job. Index cards were very helpful. I also used color-coded index. These are the tabs that I used. You can find them at Walmart. They have like the skinny tabs and like the bigger tabs. And I did the white index cards at first with all the different, I used different colors for different things, like primary prevention, secondary prevention, lamotrigine, what are the side effects of lamotrigine, lithium, what are the things I need to know about lithium, what is it used for? It's a neuroprotective factor for bipolar disorder. So know what each medications are used for. Another thing that helped me is color-coded. I'm sorry, I'm very color-coded, but I only do these for studying stuff. I don't do it all over my house or anything. I'm not crazy, but I'm just trying to help you. Like, use color-coded index cards. That way you know these are just for my medications. And these are for, like SSRI. So color code different things. For therapies, write your therapies out. It helped me. I'm a visual person. I can't just hear and but I like to write things out and visualize. Does it take time? Yes, it does. But it helps me remember. That's how I learn. If you don't need to do that, please don't waste your money or time. But this is what helped me, so I'm just telling you guys. So the little mnemonics that she tells you, the inhibitors, the inducers, these things are very important to know. Another thing that I did was I had another person, I was watching her video and she helped me. She said, go on the ANCC website. They have test questions on there that will prepare you. They're free. There's like 24 questions there, and it gives you a little taste. They're not going to be the exact questions on the test, but it gives you a little taste on what you can expect. I personally did the Roche review because I thought it might help me, but I felt like the questions were very hard. The questions were like about 50 lines, which was hard for me because I could not focus. I lost track halfway reading the questions. Roche review was okay, but I did just free trials of exam questions that were on there, like Quizlet. I did some Quizlet, thanks to people that post Quizlet PMHNP questions. It helped. It helps you remember some things like the cranial nerves. I've been on Quizlet and then kind of skim through, recollect my memory from what I learned in assessment. So Quizlet was pretty good. Do some question. QBank is the best thing. Find a question bank. I did Roche review. It's the rationals are long. If you are if you want to like really understand the material, that's a good place. But I personally felt like it was harder. It's much harder than what the NCC testing is actually like. There's another one called Pocket Prep. I did Pocket Prep. They will give you, if you get the app on the phone, they will give you 10 questions, 1 question a day, and you can do free 10 questions as many times as you want. It is a repetition. If you pay for it, like $21, they will give you 150 questions, and that was also a good thing. I did that. So I found like cheap ways to get questions so I can practice on. And I did that. And I would every other day I would just kind of go on ANCC website and do that question again. Is it repetition? Yes, it is. But I think it'll help you apply for the main exam. So these are some of the things. If it helps you to type out notes, I typed out notes. I got things on there that I thought was important, So everything that you learned in school, don't sit there and, worry too much and get anxious. It's normal to do that too, because, when I was taking the exam, a lot of the stuff I already knew when they were asking about antidepressant or, when they were asking about a certain disease, I felt like, oh, I know this. So, even before reading the answer, you already know the stuff. You just have to set some time out to study for it. So don't just go blindly take the PMHNP exam thinking it's easy. It's not easy if you don't prepare for it. But you have to prepare for it, do your best and you'll do great. One more thing, PMHNP 101, the video this girl has posted like detailed review and also dirty medicine video was a good one for psychiatry. He has like these way of making you remember things, so like for alcohol addiction and SIBA scale, things like that. Like he has a way of making you remember it. So good luck to you. You'll do great. And please comment if you have any questions. I'll try to respond to you. And you will pass. Don't worry.